Shout out
That's
to
great.
Jason.
Shout out to you, Jason. And Dwayne said a thermometer feels the temperature, a thermostat sets the temperature. Yeah, so joy can absolutely be the thermostat for sure. Joy can set the temperature if we allow it to. If we allow it to. So one of the things, and gosh, I'm watching the time and I'm like, oh my God, I need more Rachel. Okay. I want to one of the things that I always do is I always surround I like the whole show is inspired by my guests. And for you, this was super duper easy, right? Because it's joy, right? And it's like it's a thing and we're both in it. But there's something that you said when we were putting the show together in intake form about that, like the vision that you have versus the operator. And I want you to talk about that a little bit because as we're talking about joy and energy, like just bring us through that and how are you managing that? Because I think everyone out there is also struggling with the same thing with like the daily grind of their life versus the vision they have for their lives. So I just want you to like bring us into your brain there and how are you handling all that?
Right, and I think what we had talked about was as a small business owner, as an entrepreneur, as someone
Yes.
just kind of getting started, or even in the middle of when you have a small business, is that you have to put on so many different hats.
Hats.
You have to be the visionary. You have to be that person that sees where are we going in 5 to 10 years, perhaps, or maybe just 5 years, however your brain works. But you also have to get the thing done today.
Yeah.
You have to do both and that is challenging. And I slip into I am much better at let's dream about what's going to happen in the future. Let's think super big and
Yeah.
then forget to back it out to if I'm going to get here, I also have to execute to this today. So for me, it really is about making sure that I have my really good prayer, meditation, and journaling practice at the beginning of the morning,
Mm-hmm.
beginning of the morning or in the morning, so that I can ask to be reset for the day. Like, here's all my big dreams. Help me reset for the day so that I still have enough energy and can carry joy with me through and I don't want to, I'm very careful about words. I used to call it the slog of doing things, but that going back to that I get to put out a Instagram post today. I get to write an email. I get to
So
call and
true.
ask somebody. I'm putting on a live conference, little plug here, in
Mm-hmm.
October here in the Twin Cities. So I'm putting out, if anybody wants to sponsor, we're looking for some more sponsors. So I get to do those things and I get to do them because, as you and I have talked about, I get to do them not for me. I actually get to do them for joy. Like
Yes.
I am so value driven in in this business, as I think we need to be, but
Have to.
I'm just not doing them. I'm asking somebody to be part of joy. I mean, like
It's like
what?
you're welcome.
Yes, like I'm giving people an opportunity, and I need to reframe it in that way. Because it could
Yeah,
be,
that's
oh,
great.
I hate picking up the phone and asking for money. Well, that energy translates. But if I pick up the phone and say, I'm giving you the opportunity to be part of, okay. So those two things, going back to your original question, though, those two things are still challenging. And for me, recognizing the fact that I get to be both in my business, just recognizing the fact, just you talk about noticing, right? As part of
Yeah.
the process. I also have three
Yeah.
macros. I talk about notice, allow, and share. So and I talk about it in noticing joy, but I need to notice here are the roles that need to be filled in the business. And I get to fill them all right now.
Yeah.
I get to figure out how to do a podcast. I get to figure out when I'm going to write more on the next book. I get to, but not I have to.
Yeah. It just changes your whole perspective. And that's the reason why I absolutely love. Have you ever heard that quote before from Kelly Lee Phipps? Have you ever
No,
heard
but I
that one
took a
before?
picture. I screenshotted it because I couldn't write fast enough. So,
Oh
but
my
I love
gosh.
it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, what do you take from that? If you argue with your limitations, you get to keep them. But if you argue for your possibilities, you get to create them. What are you
Thing is,
taking away from that? It's so aligned.
what you focus on happens. What you
Yes.
focus on happens. So if you focus on the negative stuff, it is our brain filtering for us, right? So our brain gets, and I don't know what the number is, but there are bazillion, gazillion things going on all the time. Like your big toe is feeling something right now, but you don't know it. Although now you
Right.
do because now you're thinking about it. But your
Right.
brain is filtering everything for you, right? So we brainwash ourselves every morning. We
Yes,
really
we
do. We
do.
brainwash ourselves every morning, even though we don't know it. We wake up in the morning and what do we think about first? We grab our phones. We look at the emails. We look at what are all the things that could happen to us today, right? I'm going to brace myself. I'm going to do all these things. I'm going to turn on the news. I'm going to look at social media. We are brainwashing ourselves to say, brain, I want you to look out for all the things that could negatively impact me today.
Mm,
Now, what if you switched your morning routine and the first, and it's the I think the research is like 30 minutes or so, but the first 5 or 10 minutes, you just flood your brain with all of the positivity. It's going to be a great
yeah.
day. I
Yes.
choose, I say to my husband every morning, I love you and I choose you. Like I'm going to choose you every morning. I love you and I choose you. It's going to be a great day. I want my brain to be flooded with positivity so that my reticular activating system, sorry, my RAS, then goes and looks for all the positive stuff.
Absolutely. That is beautiful. I mean, Dwayne and I, every single morning, it's and I love you. And the news goes on for like a millisecond, as he always says. You just go turn the TV on, make sure the world's still here, and then off it goes. And then it's music and conversation and stretching and all that kind of stuff, and all the just feeding your brain with the positive stuff because the world will take care of all the other stuff, right? We've got to be intentional and take care and protect us and protect our joy and our minds, really. Oh, girl,
Train our minds to
train it. The
look for
reps.
all of the joy. You put in the reps. I call them joy reps, right?
Reps.
Put in the reps,
Yep.
and it doesn't happen overnight. Like
No.
it does not happen overnight. I mean, it took me a little while to figure out these arms, right? So
So I was gonna say, I'm got arm envy. I told Rachel before I got arm envy, but it's the same kind of thing. You put in that effort, you'll get there,
yeah,
right?
and it's about, I tell people all the time, it's about boring consistency. It doesn't have to be boring, but it's about consistency. It's about doing it every day, being consistent, just doing it over and over and over. Training your brain to look for positive. Train your brain. Just say, what I'm going to find one positive thing today. And then maybe
Yeah.
the next day it's two. But maybe you stick at one until because if you get home at night and you didn't find that one thing, you don't get to jump to, I'm going to find five positive things tomorrow, right? You have
No,
to go
just keep
back
going.
to do one, then do two. And then your brain starts to follow you along and be like, oh, all right,
Ah,
I'm going to show you all of the amazingness that this world is. I'm going to show you all of the joy in other people. I'm going to show you how to collaborate and connect and co-create and breathe and all of the things. Your brain will do it for you if you
if
allow
we
it to.
ask, if we allow it to. Ah, Rachel, we are out of time, my friend. But before we go, and I'm like so upset because I could talk to you about this forever, forever. This conversation, your insight is absolutely amazing. You are a gift. I deeply appreciate you sharing your gift of joy with us. But I want you to just really, really quickly, please tell us where we can find you. And then you gave a hint about a second book coming out. So share that with us and then I'll have to let you go.
Yeah, so the two places or three places really to find me, LinkedIn, Rachel Benz on LinkedIn. I am Rachel_Benz on Instagram. My website, enjoymyeveryday.com. You can find me those
Oh, there you are.
places. Yes, there I am. And
Yay.
yes, a couple of fun things happening. I am hosting um, an I call it the joy experience because I want people to experience joy. We don't need to talk about it anymore. Let's actually experience it. I have the
Yeah.
joy experience in the Twin Cities, so in Minneapolis, Minnesota in October. And then just let me just briefly get super excited. I'm also bringing it to France in April. So we're going international. Joy is going
April in
international.
Paris.
The
I love
other
it.
thing that I'm really excited about, and for two reasons, I am writing a new book. It's coming out this fall called Be With 39 Habits for a Joy Filled Life. And
Nice.
guess who's writing the foreword to this book? I am so blessed. I am so blessed that this amazing woman that you have in front of you is writing the foreword
Aw.
to Be With. So
Mm.
that is coming out this fall. All exciting things. And
I'm
I
honored, honored. You had me in tears when you asked me.
Oh, I'm so grateful and I'm so blessed that the universe brought us together and that we are going to continue to co-create all things joy. So thank you,
Oh, we
thank you,
will.
thank you for being a part of my life.
Girl, thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for gracing us with your presence and your incredible brain and mind on this show. And I already know you're going to come back.
Of course. I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Thank you so much, Rachel. I will call you. We will be in touch for sure. Thank you again. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. And the squad, they're giving all kinds of love in there. Oh my gosh. I'm just so excited that Rachel was here. That was beautiful.